Good morning. I decided to close out July. So we're well into August, even though that last paycheck in July is covering the first, week and a half of August. I just thought, let me close out July. Let's move on. It's a new month. I'm actually going to give budgeting by the month a try. So we'll see how that goes. Of course, I might have to adjust things as we go, as any good budgeter does, right? And let's just take a look here. I'm not going to go over my budget that I have laid out here, my budget by paycheck spreadsheet, simply because it's going to be redundant information. Instead, I'm going to go here to my yearly tracker and just let's fill this in. So for July, I was budgeting $3,364 of income. I had $3,984.59. So I did bring in more than I was expecting by $620.59. That is phenomenal. Okay. So then in debt, well, actually, I'm going to go, let's go over here to my debt. I was budgeting to send $1,267 to debt, and I ended up sending $2,478.39. Now, that does include my credit card. So I had paid off my credit card earlier this summer. Then I used it and paid it off some more. So that doesn't necessarily mean all that money was going towards that private student loan. I'll do a review on that, and we'll do that at another time. Fixed expenses, I had budgeted $897, so I didn't have any union dues this month, and I paid $897, so I was right on. Variable expenses, I budgeted $1,200, and I spent $504.80, so I was under budget there, but also I did put a lot on my credit card, so it's all working out in the back end here. In July for savings, I budgeted $0 and put $695 towards savings. Just to review, I didn't actually start this until May. So this is for May, June, and July. My budget was, I actually brought in more income than I was expecting. I paid out less in fixed expenses than I was expecting. However, we'll get to that in a second. Variable expenses is less than what I was expecting, but my debt was more, and I did put more on my credit card. And I also earlier this year realized that I was including the purchases on my credit card as variable expenses and then also counting that as debt payments. So I was really double dipping into how much I was actually spending. I have fixed that for the month of July, and we'll just move on with life as normal. I budgeted $480 for debt for this period of 3 months, and I was able to put $1,073 or for savings rather. Now I did take out from that, and I'm just not certain if I had actually tracked that on my tracker. So I might have to go back and just double check that. My totals for these 3 months, I've overspent by about $1,100, but also I had rollover from before I started tracking this in May, and I know that it's going to all work out in the end. And also just getting used to how this tracker is going to work and all of that, starting in 2024, it'll be ready to roll. All right, well, that is my closeout for July. I will share with you guys the budget for the baby queue that I had been saving for all summer long and talking about the surprise event. So I'm going to go over that budget in the next video, and then I will be back on track with my paycheck, as Friday is a payday. So I have 2 more paydays at my 22-23 school year pay, and then I will be at my raise, which I'm really excited about. So 2 more paychecks to my raise. Don't forget to hit subscribe down below so that you could be entered in a chance to win $250 when I hit 2,500 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, get subscribed so you have a chance to win that free cash. what do you do at the end of your summer? Do you go on vacation before school starts? Do you have a big picnic? How do you celebrate the end of summer before school starts? If you do any